win today. So we're ready to tip off in Winston-Salem. Thank you guys so much for watching right here on ACC Network Extra as Wake Forest wins the tip. Elise Williams initiating the offense. Coles looking for somebody to pass it to. Skips it over to Tamia Jones, who we spoke about earlier today.
Winthrop in man, they'll pressure the ball a lot of ways, and you see Jones, their ability to beat you off the bounce. Transition will be very important. Can Winthrop get some easy baskets early in this game?
All right, here's the starting lineup. Armani Reed for Winthrop, Renaldo Mark, Leonore Perzina, and Marissa Gasway and Blessing Oko on the court for the Eagles as the ball goes inside to Gasaway and is knocked away, stolen by Wake Forest. This is Wake Forest starting lineup. Tamia Jones in there, the SMU transfer, and here's Demira Hines going to the basket for two.
Hines coming back after a season injury last year, good hands, off to another good start, similar to what we saw in the Queens game. Matchups are going to be very important. Who's going to guard Gasaway? Will they switch? And if not, can O score right there?
Oko slashes in, can't get it, but Hines clears it as Tamia Jones looks ahead to Elise Williams, who jacks up the three. Coles gets the rebound, but she's going to be fouled. Well, actually, it's going to be a held ball on the court.
Possession there, it's going to go Winthrop's way. And again, we talk about those matchups. Who will Coles guard? Who will Elise Williams guard?
Paisana gets it over the timeline. Back out to the top of the key. Paisana goes to the lane. And just a miss right here as Wake Forest clears it.
Everybody needs to just take their time on their shots. There's a good look there again for a Winthrop basketball team. That's the matchup we want to keep your eye on also is Reed. How will she guard, if she would guard Jones, and Jones' ability to penetrate.
Nice cut for Williams as she gets fouled in the paint. She's going to go to the line for two. Head coach Megan Jebbia is saying she wants Elise Williams to get in rhythm. She doesn't feel like she's been in rhythm so far this year. Feels like this is a good bounce back game exactly for this as Williams goes to the line for two. Williams shooting the free throws at 83% so far this season. Second one goes up, and she gives Wake Forest the early 4-0 lead over the Eagles. Wake Forest playing this full court press.
Coles guarding Gasaway.
Paisana can't find the interior as it goes out of bounds, and the ball stays here.
10 on the clock. 10 on the clock. Everybody just take your time. Winthrop's had a lot of success throughout this season running their little half-court sets and their inbounds under. Let's see if they can get anything here.
Paisana gets it in. Under 5 to shoot. Reed has to make a decision. Gets stolen by Williams. Ahead to Tamia Jones, and she puts it in for
Great
Deeks.
job by Elise Williams. Pressuring the basketball, got the steal, and then again, the ability of Jones to push it down the floor and get the easy layup. One thing that Wake Forest has done a better job this year has been on-ball pressure defensively. You saw an example there.
So right now, Paisana is trying to deal with that pressure right there from Wake Forest. Gets it in the Gasaway. And that's going to be out of bounds. The ball goes to Wake Forest. Here's...
Again, pressure on the basketball off the inbound set. Williams looking up. And again, the X factor so far for this team, Wake Forest-wise, Jones, her speed, finishes with the easy layup.
Coach Randall Lay gets in 4 new players here for Winthrop early on in this game. Wake Forest gets it across the timeline. Jones can't quite make it.
Really be interested to watch Porter. Porter, 15, very athletic, the second leading scorer in this basketball team, scores inside out, very physical player.
Out for three, and they finally get one in as Olivia Wagner hits the corner three.
Olivia Wagner, very solid player, the transfer student, solid in her game, handles the basketball, can knock down jumpers on the spot. Good play there for Winthrop.
Shoots the three at 23% as Wake Forest is looking to answer back. Jones goes for a three and just misses it. Wagner clears it. This Winthrop team is a team that can definitely push the pace. As Reed gets into the paint and she can't quite get it. Raegyn Conley now in the game, she gets the rebound for Wake. And there's a foul called on the floor. This Wake Forest team looking to get some adjustments in here. Alyssa Andrews coming in along with the freshman Aurora Sorby, as Coles and Tamia Jones will sit down for a bit. Sorby looking to inbound. And the ball is stolen from Elise Williams. Talk about defense. Of course, defense turned into offense for Winthrop as they're here into paint right there. Good take for Amari Porter as she gets the lane to go.
Yeah, like we said earlier, Porter, very strong, very athletic player, transferred from Cal State Bakersfield. And she is that X factor for this team scoring the basketball. You don't want to get in a quick pace right now if you Wake Forest. Run your half-court sets against the second unit.
Porter comes away with that rebound as Winthrop is back on their side of the floor.
Again, you're looking at matchup. Who's guarding Porter on the weak side?
And that's going to be out of bounds. Ball goes to Wake Forest.
Can you talk about Porter? And again, she drives inside. She's got the ability to knock down jumpers. She can put it on the floor and score a lot of ways. And again, the 1-2 punch that Winthrop has with Gasaway and Porter has been successful. Again, they don't know how good this team can or cannot be, simply for the fact they were blown out against Georgia Tech. They blew out Payne. And then they had a competitive game against Queens, a team, like we said earlier, Wake Forest beat by about 55. So this is a good measuring stick for this team and for players.
Riley Turkoff now in the game for the Demon Deacons. As right now, looks like Winthrop is in their zone. Williams out to Turkoff. And that is going to be a turnover. We're going to head to break as Wake Forest is up 6-5 here against Winthrop. We'll be back. Here's the season summary for the Winthrop Eagles from last year. They had their most wins since 2014-15 as they had 14 wins, 16 losses. Of course, Big South honors go to Marissa Gasaway and Jada Rice. Unfortunately for the Eagles, Jada Rice is done for the season with the torn ACL. There's a good look of Marissa Gasaway on the bench right there for the Eagles as they start with the ball right here. Almost a turnover as well. But they missed a shot on the other end. Sorby.
He just stepped out or double dribble there. Yeah, good job handling that pressure after the timeout. She didn't want to grab it, but she kind of got caught in there. Again, a reset there. Both teams are a little edgy. Settle in. And if you're Wake Forest, take advantage of your matchups.
Winthrop triggers it in. There's a foul called on the floor.
A lot of this is happening right now with their better players. In fact, Gasaway, who's only playing less than 25 minutes a ball game right now. And a lot of that's because of how those games, two games have been kind of ugly. But getting her involved in the offensive flow, I think, is going to be important for this Winthrop team when she gets back on the court.
Foul charge to the freshman Sorby as Pierfax misses the first free throw.
Yeah, Pierfax is another one of those young players, Chris, that can make some plays, very smart, tough defenders, got to get her shot together.
Gets the second one to go, and we have a tie ball game.
2-2-1 action. How do you handle it, Wake?
Sorby looks like she's caught on the floor. A little freshman mistake right there as Elise Williams is fouled. As that will go to Maya Pierfax.
Yeah. Made a big, Sorby's young. She sees the pressure and picks up her dribble at half court. Cardinal rule, Cardinal sin not to do that. And then a good job pressuring the basketball by Winthrop. Unfortunately, not patient enough and got the foul.
Star, Elise Williams triggers it in. And a traveling violation is called on the sophomore Turkoff.
Riley Turkoff, more of a catch-and-shoot player than a person that puts it on the floor. Got a little ahead of themselves. And again, the pace of this basketball game, to be very honest with you, favors Winthrop right now. They averaged about 20 points in the first quarter. Wake Forest 18. They want to keep it on that number. Alyssa Andrews in the ball game for the Deeks now.
Winthrop on a 6-0 run. 4 turnovers for Wake Forest in the last 3 minutes and 11 seconds.
Nice pass.
As they get it in for Nuria Kunil, but she can't make the bunny. Sorby initiating the offense, and there's going to be an offensive foul called on the floor for Wake Forest, because they're all out of sorts right now.
Yeah, this Coles. Get the foul there. Watch this. Watch away from the basketball. We won't get it on that side there, but there's a little screen action. They try to run a little game there, and Hines got caught up there, not set. And again, the discombobulation of the Wake Forest offense right now has been a concern for the staff. They got to keep everything fluid, take the time to get shots.
It is now 5 turnovers for Wake Forest over the last 4 minutes of this game as Winthrop is looking to take the lead right here. Shot goes up, and it is good.
Nice pass that time by Mark to find Porter with the easy basket. Again, this is part of what Winthrop does. Extend pressure, try to rush you, and then take advantage on the half court.
It's a little bit of a layover from the Villanova game where the Demon Deacons had a tough time scoring the basketball in the second half, and they came out to the early 6-0 lead, and now they've gone cold after.
They've always had a hard time in their half-court offense. So, they're scoring the basketball, one of the lower scoring teams in the conference. It's execution, it's not turning it over. 3 o'clock, got to recognize.
Gets the shot up, but doesn't make it. That goes out of bounds, and Winthrop will have the ball.
Great defense that time by Mark. Played without fouling, forced a shot. Wake Forest has got to recognize the clock. Going back to what you said, you got to get into your flow offensively a little quicker to get your cuts and then your shot.
Gasaway now in right now for the Eagles. Also, Amarni Reed in for the Eagles. Tamia Jones back in for the Demon Deacons as their drought continues. 8-0 run for Winthrop over the last 4 minutes.
This is probably their best offensive lineup for Winthrop. You have both Porter and Gasaway on the court.
Gasaway led the Big South in rebounds last season. Wagner.
Plenty of time.
Mark can't get anything going. Reed has to put it up. And she hits off the side of the backboard.
Good defensive job that time by the Deeks.
Now Tamia Jones is back in this game. This might help the offense run just a little bit better for the Demon Deacons. It's Coles looking to make a play. 10 left on the shot clock, and she is fouled. That'll go against Marissa Gassaway. First personal for her. We're gonna have Madisyn Jordan come in for Wake Forest. Alyssa Andrews will sit down just for a bit. Shot clock resets to 20. Jones puts it into Turkoff.
Two-guard front. Try to keep Gassaway in the lane somewhere. So it shows a 2-3 look or a 1-3 drop.
Coles on the inside to Jordan, and she's stuck. As Turkoff goes to the lane and gets it, the friendly roll to go right at the buzzer.
Good recognition that time. Jordan put the ball on the floor, had nowhere to go. But again, Turkoff does her best job moving without the basketball. You know, catch and shoot or one bounce play. Good play there.
That ends the scoring drop for Wake Forest that went over 5 minutes in this game. So right now there's 10 to shoot for the Eagles as Reed tries to turn the corner, and she turns it over to Turkoff, ahead to Elise Williams, and she gets the easy layup as Wake Forest pulls ahead.
One of the problems that Winthrop has had in their 3 games, even when they had blowout wins, is too many turnovers. They're averaging about 20 turnovers a ball game, forcing 24, but cannot turn the ball over and allow easy possessions, easy baskets for their opponents. This time, Wake Forest.
So we have a stoppage in play right here. Looks like an injury on the court. Number 1, Olivia Wagner. I guess they're going to look at this. She's grimacing. Looks like she is in pain right here. She's limping off the court. Leonore Paisana is coming in for Wagner. Also, Maya Pierfax coming in. Let's take a look at what happened right here, Stan.
She screen there, and it's like she kind of came up and limped. I think he stepped on someone's ankle there. Maybe Riley Turkoff as she was trying to attempt to set the screen. So we'll keep an eye on that as we go off. And again, somebody's been playing some decent basketball for Winthrop. Recognize the clock now with 12.
Athletic trainer Jessica Duthie is going to look at her as there's under 10 to shoot for the Eagles. And that's stolen away off of the bad pass. Williams slows it down, not in a rush here. Shot clock almost identical with the game clock right here, only a few tenths of a second's difference, as there's under 10 to shoot for Wake Forest now.
Ball screen action.
Just rims out for Elise Williams.
Got time.
2 seconds to shoot, and it's a turnover. And there we go, Wake Forest ends the quarter up 10 to 8. Says that she wants her team to take out
the ball game, rebounding.
Here we go, Pierfax misses it, and that's going to be staying right here for the Eagles.
Trying to put more size on the floor after that, after the quarter break. You bring Graham Braley in 25 for Winthrop. Hasn't played a lot of minutes this year. A transfer can bang the basketball. Again, you can see the theory right now. Go inside. We talked about the shooting percentage for Winthrop. Not getting a lot of shot to the fall so far, but it works.
First, it misses it right there. We push it ahead as Jones is going to slow it down, and we have a player back here. It looks like Coles is grabbing her face, and she is all out of sorts, and she's going to get checked out. See, good shot of her grabbing her face. She is in a lot of pain right here. Scott Spernoga is checking her out.
Rebound got hit in the face. We'll find out more in a minute.
Demira Hines in for Coles.
Harris, 7, comes in for Winthrop, the transfer from Smith. For a good shooter.
Big steal for Pierfax as she's all alone, and she's going to tie it up right here for the Eagles.
Yeah, you love the aggressiveness of Pierfax. You can't make lazy passes against this Winthrop team. They do a really good job getting in passing lanes. Overplay that time. Gets a layup.
This was a game right here for the Eagles as they're trying to show themselves.
Yeah, that's what we said earlier. I mean, this is the measuring stick game for them after 3, for both teams. They're still in the filling out process.
Goes inside to Hines. Hines trying to get it up, can't make it. And the Eagles can take the lead. Back out to Paisana. She misses everything and is out of bounds to Wake Forest.
Good job defensively inside. Again by Gambrell. Watch this, get in the passing lane. Lazy pass there by Jordan. Gets in the lane, perfect. Then watch this, takes it down the floor. Got to have somebody back, stop the ball, make a contest. An easy defensive play by the Eagles.
7 turnovers for both teams right here. Wake Forest prides themselves on turning the other team over, but they want to stop their turnovers as well as Jones gets into the lane, and she is going to be fouled on the floor by Paisana.
One of the biggest problems Wake has had over the last couple of seasons is, in fact, they've had slow tempos. They've turned it over. They didn't shoot the ball well. They had only 1 game this year where they've had more assists than turnovers. So keep an eye as this game goes on, folks at home, about turnovers, shot selection. Turnovers, shot selection. And then going to the free throw line. Here we go. You're back in the zone again. You got to recognize it. Where are your shooters?
Turkoff in a little bit of trouble at the top. Finds Demira Hines.
5 on the clock.
Conley can't handle it and is out of bounds to Winthrop, and another turnover for Wake Forest.
Again, Wake Forest not recognizing time, not recognizing score. Got to get the ball in shooters' hands. Caught winding down. Conley's trying to come at. She's a very good catch and shooter. Nothing much they could do there. And again, the pace of this game, although Winthrop's average is about 70 points a game, this is exactly the type of pace they want to play today.
Paisana turns the corner, gets it out. Pierfax, she's played a good game so far. She's going to shoot over Hines and just misses it, and the rebound goes to Wake Forest. Jones initiating offense, getting it over to Jordan. And she's going to drive, drops it over to Hines, and that's going to be out of bounds on Hines.
Madisyn Jordan's got to take the basketball at that spot, right about 8 feet. Just go ahead and jump and take the jump shot. But Elise Williams out of the basketball game. Jones has got to be not only a scorer, but a person to initiate some scoring. Again, I'd like to see Wake, the next possession town, try to run something for Turkoff, but try to run something for 11, Raegyn Conley.
We'll take a look out for that. The Eagles are starting their possession here. Ciara Harris in the game now for the Eagles as she takes the shot, and she makes the shot, giving the Eagles the lead again.
She's more of a catch-and-shoot player. Was a CIAA Rookie of the Year a couple years ago. Tore her ACL, sit out a year, played last year. And she's got actually 2 years here, but she can shoot the basketball and catch and shoot. That's a good play for her for putting it on the floor and score. High-low, didn't miss it.
Conley in trouble, but she takes the 3.
Yeah.
And it's cleared by the Winthrop Eagles.
Wake Forest struggling to score the basketball.
Paisana slowing down the pace right here for the Eagles. She's been with this program from the very beginning. One of the big-time players for Samika Randolay. And look at that. Harris knocks down the 3.
Again, catch and shoot off the screen action again for Ciara Harris. A really nice look. Buries yet another 3 for Winthrop.
A 5-point lead for the Eagles, and this one's going to go out of bounds. Staying here with Wake Forest as 2 players comes in, Elise Williams and also Alyssa Andrews as Turkoff and Conley go sit down.
More fluid on the half-court set for Wake Forest there. Too much dribbling, not enough passing and cutting. Winthrop's done a nice job taking away the second look.
The 2-star guards back on the floor for Wake Forest as Jones misses the 3, and there's going to be a foul, which will keep the ball here on the Wake Forest side. This is going Paisana, and she'll be replaced by Olivia Wagner for the Eagles. We're sporting that 5-point lead right now. Jones out to Williams, and she finally hits a three-pointer.
Off the inbound set. Really good look, top of the key for Elise Williams. Maybe that'll get her going. Moore flew offensively. It's right now on the defensive side where Rick has got to be concerned.
Pierfax looking to find something as gives it off to Porter. 10 to shoot. Pierfax sees it, she goes to the bucket, and she's fouled and gets the bucket. Tamia Jones is gonna have the foul right here, and Winthrop is just rolling.
One of about 3 players for this Winthrop team that played at Northwest Florida JC, and Pierfax, solid player, very athletic, not a big scorer like we said, but can't put the ball to the floor, played through the contact, and another big basket as the clock winds down for the Winthrop Eagles.
Pierfax completes the old-fashioned three-point play as we have another 5-point lead for the Eagles.
And now pressure 2-2-1. Slowing Wake Forest down. Wake Forest has got to find a way to get into their transition offense, get something moving.
This look has definitely been giving Wake Forest trouble,
yes.
But Jones being guarded by Harris as she goes around to Williams. Those two have to get going. Demira Hines can't corral the ball, and she's looking for a call from the foul. We're going to hit the media timeout as the Eagles are up on the Demon Deacons 18-13. We'll be back after a short break. Under 5 minutes to play here in the first half as the Winthrop Eagles have the 18-13 lead over Wake Forest. Ugly game so far for the Demon Deacons, who have 10 turnovers, Stan.
Yeah, they got to handle the ball better. We talked about that earlier on. Only one game this year where they've had more assists. grab the basketball with two hands. You're going to have to fight the pressure inside. Winthrop's trying to keep everything, you know, within 15, 18 feet. And you've got to do a better job of executing. So, again, it's just a matter of just playing better basketball, actually on both sides. So we'll see what happens this final 4:45.
It's been a good stretch for the Eagles, though. They've made their last 3 field goal attempts. Because now they have a chance to try to expand their lead on the Demon Deacons. Under 10 to shoot for the Eagles, and that's another turnover.
That's got to be a bounce pass. It can't be an air pass there that close. A bounce pass, you catch it. Air pass, you miss it. You got to score off this.
Jones being aggressive but can't get it. Hines with the rebound and the putback.
That might be the best offense for Wake Forest, for somebody to drive inside and let Hines now or Coles or Andrews is in the game number 0. Just follow it up and get second chance opportunities.
5 second chance points for the Wake Forest Demon Deacons in this game. The Eagles have 10 to shoot. Holds it on her hip as she puts it out to Wagner. Wagner with the floater. And that is out of bounds, and that will go to Wake Forest.
Great job of help side defense to stop the initial cut by Jones. And again, this is where she's put such a stamp on this defensive basketball team.
So Wake Forest can cut into this lead, bring it down to 1, or maybe even tie the game right here in this possession.
Take your time, ball side to side, better movement right now for Wake Forest. Recognize what defense.
Dangerous pass to the inside, and Jordan goes for the 3, and that one rims out.
Good look from Madisyn Jordan.
Wake Forest only 1 for 7 from beyond the arc so far in this game. Totally different game for the Eagles, who are shooting at 67%, and the turnaround goes for Gambrell.
Nice job by Gambrell. This is her 3rd school. Was at ODU for a while. Becca Traverine. She's not been playing a lot of minutes, but she's got size, and that was a good inside basket again, dominating the paint so far for Winthrop.
Jones jacks up the 3, hits the 3, and that is a good sign for the Demon Deacons.
I like to see Tamia Jones continue to be aggressive offensively. The better she plays offensively, the better it looks, the better defensive she's going to do. Put pressure on the ball.
Eagles have been looking good on their offensive possessions. 4 of their last 5. Mark goes in, and she hits that one.
Very good athlete is Mark. And again, a lot of success 15 feet and in for Winthrop.
A lot to figure out for the Demon Deacons so far in this game. Jones lets Jordan know what she wants her to do. And there's going to be a foul called on the floor, and it'll stay right here at Wake Forest.
Again, move the basketball. You move the ball, you move the defender. Jones in rhythm, knocks down her 5th 3-point basket again. And watch this inside play. That's what you got to do if you are Winthrop. Just attack, attack, attack. Wake Forest only dressing 10 players and 1's injured now, so they want to try to get into that bench. Make their bigs come out and foul you up play.
10 to shoot for the Demon Deacons. Nice cut on the inside, and that one goes for Jordan.
Excellent cut, better pass.
Of course, you love to see when everything is working in harmony right there as the Demon Deacons pull it within 2. Wagner with the bad pass, and that's going to go out of bounds, but it stays right here for the Eagles. Jones doesn't agree.
There's a deflection.
Renaldo Mark will trigger it in for the Eagles. Pierfax has been playing a solid game so far. She has 7 to shoot. Can she find somebody in the corner? Porter. And she's going to be called for the foul on a 3-point attempt. Jones does not agree. That's her 2nd foul, Stan.
Shot winding down, and again, a good job of moving the basketball, clock winding down. Whether she got her or not, and I think she probably did get her on the arm, the problem was the violence of which she tried to block the shot. Because she came down and the shot was short, the officials kind of said, okay, I've got to bail the shooter out in that case. So yeah, Tamia Jones, and make a note of that, 124 in the second quarter, she's picked up her second foul. So how will this affect the final few minutes of this ball game? And again, Porter, a long-range shooter, a physical player, and there goes the free throw line to knock down 3 possibly.
She shoots it at 86% on the season. That was one of the keys for Coach Gebbia. She wanted her team to stay out of foul trouble, and there's Jones on the bench after committing her second foul. Second one goes up for Porter, and the second one is good. Porter averaging 12.7 points per game for the Eagles. She's third in the Big South, makes all 3 at the line as they're back up to a 5-point lead.
Yeah, she's a solid player. And the ability to score the basketball a lot of ways complements how Gasway plays. Gasway not really putting a lot of points on the board, not really a lot of minutes on the court, saving her. She won 2 fouls. But good job by Porter. She'll guard Madisyn Jordan on the wing at the post.
The Deeks trying to come back and do something as Raegyn Conley hits the corner 3-pointer, and that was much needed.
The purest shooter in the ACC is this young lady, Raegyn Conley. It's great form when she gets her feet set, caught it in rhythm. That was a huge basket for Wake Forest.
Yeah, pulls them within 2 as we have under a minute to play in the half.
Keep in mind, possession arrow goes to Wake Forest. I mean, Winthrop, but now it'll be Wake. That's a good tie-up right there for Wake defensively.
Looks like that's the timeout called. We're going to stay here as Wake Forest has made their last 3 field goals as they're trying to come back. Of course, this isn't what they thought that would happen in this game. Let's take a look at Wake Forest. Raegyn Gebbia, of course, showing her team what they need to do, and Samika Randall-Lay talking to her team and their starters. Only 2 points, but the bench 23 points so far today for the Eagles that they've come to play, Stan.
Well, I hope so. This is what Porter does. That's the addition of bringing her off the bench as a 6th or 7th player. She gives you a lot of points. She gives you a lot of activity. Again, shooting the basketball, so very important for this Winthrop team. Harris comes in off the bench, knocked down a 3, had another basket. They're getting some players to score, and they're also being able to score in the paint. This tallies as the game goes on.
Only 4 points off the bench for Wake Forest as, another turnover as Hines snags it out of the air. Back inside for Jordan, and she gets it to go, and that ties the game for Wake Forest.
Nice unselfish pass that time by Elise Williams, and jet time Jordan ready to catch the basketball, a big-time high school scorer. Gets the ball and ties this thing up. Last possession probably goes away at Winthrop now.
About 7 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock.
High screen action they're trying to post up Gasway or run the pick and roll, a pick and pop for Porter.
And
no fouls
Wagner
here.
is
No fouls.
all in
Take
trouble.
time.
Pierfax for the 3. Hines, you have 7 seconds to operate as Williams comes up the court. 1 second, misses it, and we go into halftime with a tie game. Wake Forest finally coming back. They've made.
Forest, that's a good sign.
Coles went down with an injury earlier. Nice steal ahead to Coles, and look at what she can do here. Gets the lay-in to go. Wake Forest with the lead.
Good job of defensively again on the ball. Elise Williams has really stepped up her own ball pressure the last couple seasons. Gets the steal, forces up, looks ahead, gets the easy basket to start the second half.
Wide open 3 for Oko. She can't get it, but the rebound goes to Winthrop. They're just quicker to the ball right now. Corner 3 for Reed. That's off the side of the backboard. But Oko gathers it and puts it back in.
Second chance opportunity. Raegyn Gebbia not happy with the fact you get a long rebound, you don't get it, you get another chance, and then finally either easy layup. Again, the little things will win this basketball game.
Goes Tamia Jones. Decent first half for Wake Forest. 5 points for her so far in this contest, but only 2 for 7 shooting as there's under 10 left in this possession. Conley for 3. She gets it in. That's her second big
Again,
three.
off the move. Good job executing the half-court offense. You've got to play sometime and run sets for player strength. Raegyn Conley's a good catch and shoot or one dribble player. That time off the screen down, gets the jumper and knocks it down.
Second time she's bailed out the Demon Deacons in this game from beyond the arc. It's Gasaway looking for something. She goes inside to Paisana, back to Gasaway. Good pass, and she's going to get fouled.
Well, this isn't really so much bailout as it is running your half-court set. You see the little rub screen there, and she flares to the wing, and that's what she does. She's a catch-and-shoot player. Not really knocking down a lot of threes early in the season, but Raegyn Conley output her jump shot and her ability to knock one down up against anybody in this conference.
So that foul goes to Raegyn Conley. Gasaway makes her first. She's shooting 33% from the free throw line this season.
Let's see if that basket, these free throws by Gasaway, gets her some rhythm, gets her a little bit more involved offensively on this set, which in turn turns up the defense.
Makes the second. Pierfax comes in for Reed for the Eagles.
A little more offensive firepower for Winthrop right now.
Wake Forest with the 1-point lead so far in this half. Conley, bad pass on the inside, and that's stolen away by Mark. Paisana looks ahead. Paisana so quick, gets to the bucket. That's going to be knocked out of bounds, but it stays with Winthrop.
Drive inside. Paisana gets about a step too far. Almost made a really nice pass. Good defensive recovery for Wake Forest. Plenty of time on the clock. Don't have to rush anything. Everybody just settle down. Let's see if they try to go inside Gasaway.
Gives it to Pierfax. She's handling the ball. Gasaway gets it. And that's knocked out of bounds, and they'll stay with Winthrop with 6 seconds left on the shot clock.
Gasaway's got to understand that when she goes in, she likes to lower left block. And she likes to put it on the floor going left, but she could get double when she puts it down. She got to be ready for the kick-out shot.
She triggers it in, 5 left to shoot. Pierfax looks up, long three, didn't have to do that. And that one is gonna travel out of bounds, and Wake Forest will get the ball. Looked like she rushed that shot just a little bit right there. Cole's tying her shoelaces. She's getting everything together. You gotta make sure that those are good. And we're underway. She gets it into Tamia Jones. Williams slashing to the paint, can't handle it, but does get it out to Conley. That's going to be a foul called on Gasaway. That's her second foul. She's going to sit down as Nuria Canil is going to come in for the Eagles.
Bring Canil in. She's got some size at 6'1". Not the scorer, obviously, Gasaway is.
Big-time three-point shot for Elise Williams.
Love Elise Williams being aggressive. That was a good shot off a inbound situation underneath. Took it in time and scores, extends this Demon Deacon lead.
10 points for her as the Demon Deacons now have a 4-point lead. There's going to be a foul called on the floor.
It's going to be on Hines, I think.
It's going to go to Hines. It's her second foul. Paisana set to trigger it in.
Where will the scoring come from for this Winthrop basketball team? Not known as a big scorer from the wing.
Mark goes in, but she's blocked, and that stays inside for Wake Forest.
Good defense that time by Wake Forest.
Jones into Coles. Coles turning shot, and there she goes.
Nice play that time. Caught the ball with 2 hands. Take your time, make the spin, get the score. Good pass, good play.
Good sign for Wake Forest that she's feeling good after she went down with an injury in the first half. And look at that Raegyn Conley just playing bully ball, just takes it away from her.
Again, a second time a post player has put the ball on the floor. This time, Wake Forest able to get the double up.
And now, a little bit of a drought for the Winthrop Eagles as they haven't scored in 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and that's an air ball from Williams.
Watch this, great job there. There's a pass, and she took her time and then used her leverage, stayed low, spin off the drop step in your easy basket. So many times players will catch the ball there and try to take it immediately to the hole. It could have been a charge there. Good, smart play by the veteran player in Coles.
Feels like the best offensive stretch we've seen from Wake Forest besides that last shot. 10 minutes so far in this quarter. And here we go, Kunil for the Eagles, pass it over to Wagner. Across the court now, open shot, doesn't take it. Pierfax for three. Conley comes away with the rebound.
Great job defensively once again for Wake Forest, making shooters out of their comfort zone.
Hines backs her man down, and she gets it to go. No foul called on the play.
So good to see Hines on the floor after sitting out last year with the knee injury, and really lets me really feel good about it. She's not wearing a brace, playing with no fear. Nice inside move.
Now an 8-point lead for the Demon Deacons. Mark tries to handle it, and she's going to be fouled. It looks like that'll go to Elise Williams. Good start here for Wake Forest.
Advantage of their size. Using block shots, a couple of blocks at time. Elise Andrews does a nice job holding position, forces shot, but again, a second chance opportunity. Kind of slows that run you're talking about now for Wake Forest. So again, if you're Winthrop, you've got to make some free throws. Recognize you're in zone. Who are your shooters? And get the ball to them in shooting areas. And again, make these free throws, put some pressure on. Get this tempo sped up just a little bit.
The senior Renaldo Mark, 80% from the free throw line, makes the first one. She's one of 3 transfers, as you stated earlier, from Northwest Florida College, and they love that place.
You didn't believe me?
Oh, I believe you all right. I believe you all right.
You didn't believe me, so you had to tell.
I definitely believe you. You tell the truth all the time.
No, I'm trying.
You tell the truth.
I'm trying.
As Mark misses the second one.
Yeah, but they've rebuilt the program. A lot of transfers, a lot of 8 players, I should say, returning to this Winthrop team. This is going to be a good, there's your double.
Hines turns into traffic, and she is going to turn the ball over. And here we go, Wake Forest with a 7-point lead. And here's Hines and how she had the basket right here. Nice turning shot, and she gets it in. Wake Forest with the lead in the third quarter.
See that first question. Which boy band released the pop hit Bye 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 in the year 2000? Was it A, NSYNC, B, One Direction, or C, Jonas Brothers? Said A, let's see it. Great song too, by the way. All right, question number 2. Which country singer is known for songs like Jolene and 9 to 5? Is it A, Carrie Underwood, B, Reba McEntire, or C, Dolly Parton? She said C, let's see it. All right, she's got the prize back, but we're going to ask her this third one anyway. Final question, what classic rock song by Don McLean begins with the lyrics, a long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. Is it A, American Pie, B, Brown Eyed Girl, or C, Baba O'Reilly? as a reminder, please stay off of the court post game. Thanks for your cooperation. Autographs coming up after the game.
Back here at the Joel, and here's our game summary so far. Wake Forest sporting that 7-point lead. Elise Williams, as you see right there on the screen, with 10 points for the Demon Deacons. And she's made a couple of big-time shots, especially a three-pointer recently. And right there for the Winthrop Eagles, A. Porter, 7 points for them, as the Eagles haven't been shooting it well in the second half, but the Demon Deacons shooting it at 71% so far in this third quarter.
2-2-1 after the timeout. Recognize, get the ball in the middle, moving from side to side. Need a basket if you're Winthrop. And again, good pressure for Wake Forest. Shot clock under 10 there. If they take a quick shot, you've got to rebound. Finish the payoff if you're the Deeks.
Porter looking for somebody to get open. Kunil still with the drought.
Should have made that. Nice pass.
As the Eagles have missed their last 5 shots from the floor. Wake Forest on a roll so far, has looked a lot better in the second half. Williams.
Clock down
8
there.
seconds
look for
to
a
shoot.
drive, look for a cutter.
And Jones hits it and makes it.
The clutch gene. What we like about Tamia Jones this year is her ability to understand time and score. You want to see a cut, you couldn't get that. Had to face up, and she's the ability to knock down a jump shot.
9-point lead for the Demon Deacons now. Nice cut again from Kunil. But she's trapped right here as Porter
Nice
back
pass.
over to Kunil. Very nice pass for her as that stops the drought for the Eagles. Wake Forest is shooting at 50%. 37% shooting for the Eagles right here. Inside, as that's tipped, and they can't come away with it, and Winthrop has the ball now. Nice drop off, but Porter can't get it to go.
Smart decisions here.
Coles, back out to Jordan, and she splashes it.
Excellent job. Inside, outside, take your time. That's 2 great times Coles has been in transition and made the right decision once to score, that time to kick it out and make the pass. You like what you're seeing out of Wake Forest in transition offense. And if you like it, Megan Jevia's got to love it. Wake Forest up by 10, 2:44 to go.
The third quarter has been the best for the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. 17 points so far, and Stan, they've done it for defense.
Well, they have, and it's interesting. They've outscored their opponents throughout this first part of the season in the third quarter by 11. But great defensive pressure on the basketball to push ahead. The nice, easy layup there. Pressure the basketball comes in a lot of ways. Hands in passing lanes, making it difficult to score, pass, or even drive. Good steal that time by Conley. And when you do that, you can get on a little bit of a defensive run, which gets you easy points. Good job, Wake Forest, defensively. Now, if you are Winthrop, you've got to handle pressure, and you've got to find a way to score in this 2:27.
Coach Randall Lay coming off of a timeout. There's a foul called on the floor. That'll go against Coles. So there's a good look of Coach Randall Lay, part of that Pat Summit coaching tree. As Wagner is trying to trigger it in, almost a 5-second violation.
Got to try to find a way. This is what I want to see with the basketball. She either makes a shot or can be a facilitator. Other players have got to be ready to shoot. You see a wing shooter there in Mark.
Under 10 minutes, under 10 seconds to shoot. There's almost another steal right there. Mark, quick shot, and gets it in.
Not sure if he can get away with a double dribble, but never mind. Had to take that shot. Again, the ball is sticking right there for Winthrop. No movement, no people movement, no ball movement, making it difficult to score. Wake Forest doing a nice job defensively.
Sorby and Turkoff back in for the Demon Deacons. That's an open three for Jordan. Just rims out with the rebound going to Harris.
Sierra Harris, and again, good spot shooter, catch and shoot. See if they can find a gap for her against this wing because they're having a hard time trying to penetrate the zone or even man. That's a good look there.
Porter with the bump, and she goes in, can't quite get it. Back with the rebound as she follows through.
They try to run isolations a lot of times with high-low for either Porter or Gatsway. We saw Gatsway lower blocker earlier in this quarter. That time, great recognition, had the defender on your back and just kind of turn the corner and try to score.
It's going to be the second foul on the freshman Aurora Sorby, as Porter is going to go back to the line.
Keep in mind, this Winthrop basketball team through the season shoots about 68% from the free throw line. Very important for them at this stretch of the game to try to get some points with the clock stopped, to kind of get their defense intensity picked up and try to get back in this basketball game.
Porter's been perfect from the line so far today, 4 for 4. Looking to make it 5 for 5 on this shot.
And let's see if Coach Randall Lay, after this free throw, she makes it. Does she try to extend some pressure?
Gets that one to go. 6-point lead for the Demon Deacons, 122.
Two-guard trap, here we go.
But on 75 seconds left in this quarter. Wide open shot for Jones. Big time rebound for Coles, and that's going to be a foul on the floor, and that's going to go against Renaldo Mark, her third.
Nice job that time by Wake Forest, recognizing the pressure, making a ball reversal. Had a good look that time, it didn't fall, but you're able to follow that up. That's a good offensive set. If you miss a shot, you get your own offensive rebound with a new clock.
Excuse me, that's the second foul on Mark, and this will be a foul against Sierra Harris right here against Tamia Jones. Conley set to throw it in for the Demon Deacons. So we have a minute left to play in this quarter. And that's knocked out of bounds, staying right here with Wake. The Deeks shooting it at 47% during this game. A lot better than what they were doing in the first half. They've really brought it up. 10 seconds left to shoot. Jordan straight ahead and gets it to go.
Again, Madisyn Jordan, very similar to Raegyn Conley, an excellent catch and shoot player, a spot shooter, a ball reversal. She's got her feet set, buries the three.
Jebbia says she's wanted her sophomores to step up, and boy, she has so far. And now the Eagles look to answer. Camille is in trouble on the inside. Good cut from Porter, but it's blocked out of bounds. Staying right here for the Eagles. 6 left to shoot on the shot clock.
Good defensive effort inside. Again, the length of Madisyn Jordan, not only a good perimeter shooter, but a good interior defender. Long arms, got her hand on it, got some help from Coles and Hines and Coles. And then with 6 seconds on the clock, you got to get it in, find a way to score. 24 in the game.
Wagner having a hard time getting it in. And that one's almost stolen by Conley. 2 seconds left to shoot, heaves it. And that's a shot clock violation. Good defensive possession for the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Right now, Wake Forest with a 9-point lead, 16.9 left in this quarter. Ten seconds now. As Jones gets the screen. Once again, Jordan misses it, but the putback from Elise Williams is good. What a way to end the third quarter in the game as well. Williams has it at the top of the key, 10 to shoot. They get it inside to Jordan, and she's gonna make a move, and with the scoop shot on the inside, there she goes. And
she scored over 2,000 points in high school, along with Riley Thurkoff, 4-time All-State performer, like we said, was on the state championship team a couple of years ago at Penn. She knows how to score. What she's done is she's gotten stronger, and she's gotten her confidence now. You saw the imagination that time with the scoop shot.
Paisana misses the 3, and the rebound comes to Wake Forest as Elise Williams puts it ahead to Coles. Coles out to Conley.
Count it.
Really good-looking shot, and Wake Forest is just rolling.
Winthrop's in a lot of trouble. Did not do a good job stopping the basketball and coming out on the contest shot. But again, the transition basketball, you got to score a lot of ways. And the Deeks are doing it now. Defense and easy baskets. Deeks on a roll.
Wake Forest scoring the ball much better in the second half. 27 second half points, only 25 in the first half. Looking so good as they're up 52-36 over the Winthrop Eagles. 9 minutes left to play in this game.
Winthrop's going to come back. It's got to happen right now. You've got to find shooters. Your top 3 three-point shooters aren't on the floor right now. Wagner, Harris, or Coe. So you've got to find somebody. Wagner's on the floor. You've got to find somebody to make a basket. There's a big one right there.
As Porter answers the call, one thing big for the Eagles as well, Marissa Gasaway has been quiet in this game. Only 2 points, and she's not even on the floor.
I wonder if she's still kind of banged up just a little bit, because she's not been on the floor at any moments where you really need that scoring punch.
Inside for Coles, she's fouled.
I love the activity of Coles when she's in the ball game. She's making some real good decisions, catching the ball and trying to finish it. She had a huge game. If you remember back to last year when she played against Villanova, she had like 22 points, something of that nature, against them, and all of them was drop steps or just face-up basket moves. She was very comfortable. She looks like that today.
Makes the first free throw. 42% on the season from the free throw line for Coles, the redshirt junior from Wilkesboro, North Carolina. And this is the second one.
Where will the scoring come from for Winthrop? Mark averages about 7 points a game. Number 3.
Here we go.
Wagner about 3.
Wagner with the big time 3 right here. She misses it, but the rebound scooped up right here by Gambrell, and she's going to be fouled.
Great job fighting the glass for Gambrell, and a good look for Wagner, just not able to knock that down. But you got to be happy with that offensive set if you're the Winthrop Eagles.
Gambrell hasn't played a lot this season for Winthrop, but she's coming in with some big time minutes right now in the fourth quarter as they are down by 15. Alyssa Andrews set to come in. She's going to replace Jordan. Jordan deserves a little bit of break right now. She's been putting in a lot of work in the second half. Gambrell rattles one home for the first from Alexandria, Virginia. Rims out the second one with Wake Forest getting the rebound.
Deeks have just got to be smart right now. Time and score. Ball you've got. Take your time, run some things, get y'all in shooters' hands. See, there's that pivot. There's that movement that she didn't have a couple of years ago, that over the last 2 years she's developed inside.
Can't get it to drop, but the Winthrop Eagles up ahead. Nice pass over here in the inside. Gambrell can't get it. She's blocked from behind from Alyssa Andrews.
Another block shot.
Conley with the big-time lay-in.
Excellent defense interior-wise by the Demon Deacons, only allowing about 48 points on the season, and you see why. The long arms of Alyssa Andrews, Coles inside the block, and then the transition easy basket by Raegyn Conley.
Almost a steal right there up top for Tamia Jones. Right now, Wake Forest playing with the swagger that they didn't play with in the first half. Shot doesn't go for Mark. Conley saves it. Big time save for her. 6:50 left to play in this game. Wake Forest sporting the comfortable 14-point lead at this point. Andrews in trouble, dribbles out of it, and she's going to be called for a walking violation.
Take it inside. Second chance opportunity. The long arms might have got blocked on the front side and the back side by Coles, and then you push ahead, and Raegyn Conley easily doing that. And again, what you're seeing now at Wake Forest is their versatility. They can put pressure on the basketball around the perimeter by Jones, but you've got inside players that can defend 10, 12 feet, block a shot, rebound, and then kick it out and score.
Demira Hines in now for the Wake Forest Demon Deacons as she gives Coles a little bit of a spell. Big shot up for Pierfax. That rims out. Cannell getting the rebound over Hines. And a steal from Turcoff, but that's going to go off of Wagner's foot, and it stays with Wake Forest.
Nice anticipation there.
Conley set the trigger in for Wake Forest. 6:12 left to play in this game. 16-point lead for Wake, their largest of the game. On the inside for Hines, she can't quite corral it and it goes out of bounds, and it goes to Winthrop. Can Winthrop get anything going? They're 0 for their last 5 field goals, and they have not scored from the floor in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds of this ball game. Pierfax over to Conley. She's in trouble and throws it away. Wake Forest with another turnover. Up ahead to Conley as she misses the bunny. Oh, she'd like to have that one back. But good defense from the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Winthrop looking to run something as that one's thrown away. Another turnover. And Wake Forest can essentially play their game right now. Andrews for 3, sinks it.
Excellent job again. That's Elise Andrews' spot. She's made a living throughout her career at Wake Forest, being a catch and shoot perimeter player from that left side. Nice look there, and Winthrop, has got to find a basket. This game's going to well, it's too late now.
Good hands from Turcoff, but she's up ahead and she gets it to go. And Wake Forest has their largest lead right now at 21.
Winthrop with only 1 timeout left. Coach Randall trying to decide, do I need to take this timeout or just kind of try to play through it? We're going to keep playing right now, but again, it might not have enough possessions to get back in this game.
Good explosion in the second half for Wake Forest as Winthrop trying to stop the bleeding mark, can't get it to go. And the Deacons are off and running once again. Turcoff looking ahead, and she loses it to Wagner, but Wagner is called for the foul.
Pressure on basketball. Yep, I got it. And you throw the ball in the inside, and Elise Andrews knocks down the 3. Watch this, anticipation. Good job by Riley. The steal, the push ahead. I'll take it this time, and I'll finish it out. Wake Forest doing a great job defensively and getting baskets.
Riley Turcoff from Tenafly, New Jersey. One of those big-time sophomores for the Demon Deacons as they're looking to take a step up this season. Ciara Harris in for the Winthrop Eagles as Pierfax is going to go sit. Also, Aurora Sorby in, and also Moore is in for the Demon Deacons. Tenafly, New Jersey gets it to fly for Turcoff.
What do we know? We know that Elise Andrews, Riley Turcoff, Raegyn Conley are excellent catch and shoot players. And so when you get them there and you find them, good things are happening. That's a great look and an even better shot.
Demon Deacons 7 of 11 from beyond the 3-point arc in the second half. A big reason why they're sporting this 24-point lead.
You got bigs that can step out and make that shot with confidence. 10 threes in their win against a big win against Queens, and then 9 against Queens and 10 against UNC Charlotte. They can get some looks.
Harris can't get the 3-pointer to go. So we see Sorby in this game. Turcoff with another 3 back-to-back.
There you go. Rinse and repeat.
Completely different looking game in this second half than what it was in the first half.
Kennedy
of Wake Forest.
Moore, another young, long, athletic freshman in the ball game now. She's going to get better with time.
Blessing Oko can't get that to go. Now Raegyn Conley thought about it, goes inside for the shot, leaves it a little short. Winthrop comes away with the rebound. Up ahead to Gasaway. She's been quiet in this game. Wagner lets it fly, and she finally gets one to drop for the Winthrop Eagles.
Again, you get Gasaway back in the ball game. Pressure comes to her. She made the right decision that time. Weak side rebound, weak side shot, gets the basket. They need more of those.
Eagles only 2 of their last 10 from the floor. As Turcoff tried to save it, she can't. It's going to go back to the Eagles.
The thing you've got to remember if you're Wake Forest now, and you can see Coach talking about it, is take your time and get some shots. And when you've moved your offense and you've side to side and use the clock, good things happen. 25 points on the first, but they're 41. And remember what we said, their second halves have been more explosive than their first half. They scored like 39 points against 25 in the 3 basketball games they played. And that was also in the game against Villanova where they didn't really score well in the third quarter. So again, you like what you're seeing out of Wake Forest defensively. and then able to take advantage on the offensive end.
Gasaway gets it inside, tries to make her move. She can't score. Wake Forest comes away with it right now.
Catch left, go left. Good defense on that.
These are some big minutes for the young players like Sorby, Turkoff, and right there, Jordan right there on cue, but she can't quite get it in as Alyssa Andrews knocks it out of bounds. And this will go back to the Eagles.
Well, more so for Sorbet than for Turkoff because she played a lot of minutes last year. You know, Kennedy Moore, yeah. And then Alyssa Andrew, a veteran player, understands what's going on. And Madisyn Jordan, very athletic, playing the backside of that 2-2-1. Again, this is a young basketball team in a lot of ways, but also a veteran team. A lot of players returning from Wake Forest. But it's about execution now in these final 2 minutes.
All right, 2 minutes, under 2 minutes left to play in this one. And here we go. Wagner tries to make it happen. Under 10 left in the shot clock, and she gets it to go off the glass.
Finally a good look and a good drive for Wagner.
Up ahead to Turkoff. As now the Wake Forest Demon Deacons can cruise. As Megan Jebbia's team is going to go to 3-1 this season. That's the best start under her in her 3 years here at Wake Forest. As they're going to look ahead to some big-time games. 4 games, including this one, in 11 days. So they're going to have to take care of business and also make sure they keep their eye on the ball right there as Turkoff almost got it stolen from them. Andrews with the shot right there at the shot clock. Big rebound.
Kick it out, move the clock, make them foul you, go home safe.
Stan, this is a good win for Wake Forest here. Coming off of their loss to Villanova, as that one's not going to go for Turkoff. And Sierra Harris picks it up as we have under a minute left to play right now. Wake Forest with the 22-point lead, 66-44. What have you liked about Wake Forest today?
Nice shot there.
Harris. Big time 3. Here's Sorby. Right here out ahead to Jordan. Alyssa Andrews blocked from behind, and that's going to go right back to the Eagles as the shot clock is now turned off. Wake Forest, big time win as they're shooting so well. We talked about what they've done over the second half, which has been big for them. That's been knocked over there by Andrews, and 6 seconds left in this game. Big time 3 for Harris as she scores it. That helps stop the bleeding just a little bit. 16-point win for the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, 66-50, as they've been shooting really great in the second half, 53%.